Don't know why she mad, 'cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my...
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Allen gonna throw to get things going. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On play action, Allen. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, hold. 56.
In motion, Shakir. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Bills. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
His kick is good. Makes the score Bills 7, Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is Turner. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion.
Shot.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
MT, take.
Burrow here on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 32-yard line.
In motion, Shakir. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to tuck it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Alert, alert, alert. Stop. What's that?
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll motion over Samuel. Allen on third down. He's looking deep for Shakir. He's got it. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one, take it in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be...
I'm one, ready?
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
A gain there of 15. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll air one out for Higgins. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
One more time, they tried Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now it's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. This will be returnable from his own 15. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
It's just set. Side.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He's inside the 40. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Here's Allen to throw. That's taken in. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. And good work there to get the first down yardage, and maybe better fortune that they get the ball back and Greg retained possession.
Nice job by the back there, Mike. He's able to get the first down, and I know that's where his mind was, but he can't forget to protect the ball, and that's the utmost importance. And fortunately for him, in this case, the ball ends up going out of bounds.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, and the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Alert, alert, alert!
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Throwing is Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is caught.
You just throwing the fucking ball, man.
Inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That is caught. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow working in the pistol. Taken in by Gesicki. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On one, right? Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Bengals. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will even this score. It's now 21-all. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On two, ready?
They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
They go play action for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. But now a marker comes flying in late behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here?
On one, ready? Here we go.
They hand it to Gibbs. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. throw on the run is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
In motion, Shakir. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On the handoff, this is Cook. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now Allen. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
They bring Chase in motion.
Dot.
On 1st down, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was...
And he will score! Devontae Smith, touchdown Bengals. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
11 Thomas. 11. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. Take.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
11.
Burrow now. That's caught by Gibbs. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a...
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up even in the face of pressure and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Let's get set. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. He's going to try it here again. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
12, 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
A first down throw for Burrow. Again, working deep downfield. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Bills will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
On point, ready?
Higgins sent in motion. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And not much there. Down to about the 13. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this looks like a design run. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Run out of the gun with Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Alert! Alert!
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Thomas. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. That.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one intercepted. Pass now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bills are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. That.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On one, ready?
They'll try again here. Second
11
and
MT,
10.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now, Burrow. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On one, ready? 11, 11, 11. Let's get set. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
They'll drop to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Here is first and 10. Hook. Hard running there. We'll get this only to about the 13. Here comes second down. Off the play fake. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Now Allen facing third and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. From the gun, it's Allen. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow here on second down. That one a bit high, but it's complete. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. On play action, Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. That.
Burrow working in the pistol. He's going to look downfield once again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
On two, ready?
One final chance for this defense. And here's third down.
12, 12, 11, Thomas.
Higgins sent in motion.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's going to try it here again.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that.
MT, take.
The offense
11, MT,
staying
take.
out
Gun,
there
gun.
for this fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. In motion, Shakir. On first down, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him...
And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They fought till the end, but still will come up short. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
A final shot now for Allen. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago.
came in, nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way. Me back, yeah, buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that. Got dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
Innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the paces, one for the ages. Ain't no debating, we gonna make it. Hey, back to the basics. Dedicated, breaking out of the matrix. Levitated, flying higher than spaceships. Elevated, celebrated. Woo, woo. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, you ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. me go. Hey, we about to blow, act like you know. Hey, we on the road, look at me go. Hey, bringing it home, we in the zone. Hey, 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 look at me go.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could.
I ain't never been the same, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. No, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't ask me. Oh, hell no. You rip my city so damn long. Just still don't notice me. Sound next. Oh, VA next. Not they next. I'm running up the check. She a bad woman, mama, she a diva. No matter what happens, she cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. I played up Queen's Gambit, showed around my friends. Try to pick some energy up, it don't matter. I know you haven't moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I stay the same. Had me losing my mind. Said the city is mine. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't let me. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't let me. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
done shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma get. Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of. If you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through in nippy crickets. I come through in moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.